All right, welcome everybody to the Elite Mob podcast. We're talking about the debut of Josh Alexander. He ended up being the mystery wild card in the tournament, the Owen Hart tournament, and my boy Michael over here was there live at the show. So I want to get his opinion first about what he thought when he saw him walk out.
First of all, hell of a show. I wouldn't say super surprised because he was, one of the guesses a lot of people was coming with. But I'm gonna say when the music hit and he stepped out, oh, the crowd went crazy for him. They knew who he was for sure. Think they
Yeah,
was think there was a little there was a couple people next to me screaming out Jack Perry. But
yeah, no, he was one
yeah,
of the ones that people were saying too.
yeah.
So,
But I would say all in all, great debut. Typically, I don't like people losing their first match in a company, but
yeah,
I think that they built this in a way.
not Yeah, not everybody has to win their first. Not everybody gets to win their first
Yeah, yeah,
match. Yeah,
that's exactly. But I think regardless the way they did this, it was like perfectly done. Because first of all,
yeah,
it's Hangman. Um,
yeah,
Second thing, he got him with the roll up, basically.
mm,
Um, Third thing is they already had a story intertwined. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Which is
yeah, man. I was
Don
gonna.
Callis. Don
Yeah,
Callis. When I was in there, I actually missed part of it. I seen obviously Josh come in and attack Hangman after, but I
yeah,
didn't see Callis go whisper to him. I
yeah. They showed
Yes,
that on TV.
yeah. When I went back and watched it yesterday just to make sure I didn't miss nothing, that was what I noticed that he whispered something to him.
Yeah.
So
So he's
yeah,
already. He was probably in the Don Callis family then.
yep. Or
Maybe.
either way,
Yeah.
instantly came into a story where now you want to know what Don Callis said to him to get him to do that. You know,
Right.
because last
You
time,
owe me one. Sorry.
yeah,
It's like you owe me one.
yeah, but remember last time we seen them two that together or around each other, they didn't get along. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Oh,
Y-
TNA, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's kinda has a weird dynamic to it, and I wanna see what they do with it. What did you think overall about the debut?
Well, honestly, when that heartbeat went up on the screen at the beginning. Before his name, I still didn't really know who it was. I was like, but my mind was kind of already working like, well, it's somebody we don't have already. It's not going to be
Yeah,
somebody that's already on the roster. And
yeah,
then his name popped up, and I was like, yes. I just did that to my TV. So
yeah.
I was like, hell yeah,
Think they knew
that's
that a lot of people would have that same thing you just did because they kinda hesitated for him to walk out,
yeah,
his name to hit the screen, you know? I
yeah,
think they yeah.
yeah. I didn't know the music like that. I don't think it's even the same music that he had. I think it's different.
Not sure. I think it might be an alteration, if not
Yeah,
similar, very similar.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't know until it said Josh Alexander. I was like, "Yes, hell yeah!" So,
It was
and we all knew he was coming, so we just didn't know when.
yeah,
But I think my last really prediction was gonna be Jack Perry showing up
yeah,
because I mean I predicted Josh Alexander first place, but everybody was like, "Oh no, he's gonna lose to Hangman," and he did. But this is exactly what happened.
yeah.
So,
I think
um,
that was the one thing that made people not pick him was the fact that they don't think he would come out and lose his
yeah,
first.
right. And I think that's what held me back on the end of it. But um, yeah, I liked it, man. The match was really good too. The match was incredible.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was. I also
uh,
think the Young Bucks might have maybe planted a seed in everybody's head that they were snaking Hangman,
yeah,
uh, which sure we'll see that coming. But I think that's also another reason why people expected Jack Perry to come out the entrance.
right.
Like,
Yeah, that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
all in all, great debut for me.
yep.
I'd say, on a 1 to 5 scale, on a for a debut, I'm not gonna go as hot as a 5, but I'll give him like a 4 or 5. The reason 4.5 reason being is, um, he's Canadian. Um, First match there, the Owen, obviously, the
Yeah,
symbolism there. Uh,
right. It's
First,
perfect spot for him.
yeah, in Boston. Um, a great matchup against Hangman. I think this match got to instantly show you his value, even if you don't know who he is.
Right.
'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hangman barely could beat him, you know? So I'd say out of debuts, and AEW don't always do debuts too great, and not many companies do nowadays because they kind of know what's gonna happen before it
That's
happens.
already spoiled. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm gonna say for that aspect, they kept this pretty clean. 4.5 for
yeah,
a debut. It was pretty good to
yeah.
see.
I agree. That's pretty good. All right, that I think that wraps that up for Josh Alexander
That's gonna wrap
return
it up. Only thing
or debut.
only thing we're gonna say is like and subscribe to all the videos. Follow at Took Timbo at all social media platforms. Follow Mob Miz 508. And anything else before we sign out, my brother?
Nope. I thought it was an awesome debut for Josh Alexander. Can't wait to see more. So,
Absolutely.
that's it.
Elite Mob is out. Y'all have a
Yep.
good day.
Later.